Fresno State Bulldogs and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Ollie Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Looking for an open area to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the mark. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. And the incomplete pass. Fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So Fresno State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jason.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've made a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Rose. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. On the run, it's Wormley. Maybe a crease. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. He is in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. That's caught. It's Moore.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On the ground, it's Wormley. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. There's some room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long.
Maybe some room here. Picks up the first down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Where did he go? He's looking to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pressure coming. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. So this offense a little too overzealous. They get nabbed for the hold, and they'll back it up on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Rose. Makes the grab. It's Owens.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Fresno State will have to punt.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to change this route. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to pass. It's Rose. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense drags him down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. There's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Rose. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover.
Makes the grab in their space. Quick step and go. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like, they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Running behind that left side. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cotton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. First step in the red zone on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rose. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find the rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Porter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Bringing the heat. Got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Off play action. Fakes to grab. Could not make his way to the corner. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Ross. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wide receiver going in motion. They're testing the right side here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And they got it. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Groves. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Baldwin. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The inside handoff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Cotton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Running inside, it's Baldwin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fresno State will have to punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Smashes through the tackle. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Out out of the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Here's the pressure. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Rose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Baldwin. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Baldwin. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking for a big gain. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not wide enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. They boot it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Snags it quickly on the left. Jumped on top of the pile. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to throw, it's Rose. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn. They get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Rose. He'll throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Porter. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There's a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The quick out. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Rose. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Picks picks up the first down. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Unloads quickly.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Ready? Wide, 53. Why did he go?
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready? Wide 29, wide 29.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meets face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.